Wanalalamika ni watu sijui wamesomea wapi. Si mimi niko na PhD.
Okay, uko na PhD. Hata Sudi ako nayo, lakini ku construct sentence shida. Huyu mwingine sentences ana construct ni adjectives tu. Tumetenga, tumepanga, tumefanya. Hizi PhD hata zimekuwa useless if they are given to people of such kind. Never again shall we confuse education with intelligence. Yeah. Kukuwa na PhD na kureason kama mtu ako na akili in the KK regime and the people in it, mbingu na ardhi. Someone explain to me why someone who holds a PhD in zoology or whatever it is, I don't care, would insult the voters who put him in that position. Someone explain to me why a PhD holder cannot write properly in English or even construct a sentence. Yeah. You get personal with us, we drag you by the bottom of the sea. To see confuse. And I'll tell you something here. I have watched colleagues of mine, friends of mine, who have degrees in very, very hard courses. And what they are doing in the street is paying them more than whatever they studied for. Kama hujashikanisha hiyo, I don't have the time to explain. Sina. Education is not the key to being intelligent. Umesoma, lakini akili bado.
If having a PhD is being like William Ruto, wacha ikae. You see, a leader is one who inspires. William Ruto does not inspire anyone. He can only inspire crooks who want to be, who want to enrich themselves with government. Only such he can inspire. What has his PhD done for this country? Does PhD say that you destroy a nation? Does a PhD mean that you destroy an entire economy by killing its all working systems with nothing to show for it? So unatuambia PhD imetufanyia nini hii nchi? Ay. Oh my goodness. At you're bragging about a PhD. Oh my God. They are botany. What has it achieved for this country? Wewe mzee, wewe wacha my friend. You do not inspire anybody even with that PhD of yours.
Once again, your president has insulted the people that elected him and gave him the job to do. He has told them they are not educated enough. They don't have enough education to advise him. They are foolish, and their only work is to farm beans and maize, nothing to do with the livestock. And he said he's a doctor, he's a scientist, so he understands more about animals and GMOs and everything else. So he said, you guys shut the F up. Don't advise him. He does not require your advice. Watu wa elimu kidogo. I think hiyo ilikuwa ni, kuna mtu wake alikuwa anarushiwa wawili. Si mnawajua? Wale wa jamaa ambao hawajasoma.
It is either all of us as Kenyans we are stupid, or William Ruto is kind of mad. Look, there is no way a president will stand on top of vehicles and then proclaim that he has a PhD. He knows everything that is needed to be done in this country. He is better than everybody else. And claims by the fact that he has a PhD, basically he made utterances that these other guys are not more learned than him and therefore cannot tell him what to do as the president. See, As a president or as a leader generally, you can go on pontificating, you can go on propagating your academic credentials and whatever. But at the end of the day, what matters is performance. It doesn't matter your education level. You could be having a diploma, you could be having, whether it's high school certificate, you could be having a certificate from middle level college, you could be having, you know, an undergraduate degree, you could be having a master's, you could be having a PhD, or you could be a professor. But all these things do not matter as far as leadership is concerned. In fact, if you ask me, I mean, I've had the opportunity to, from when I began my career, I mean, my early days, over 10 years, around 10 years ago, I've had the opportunity to work with PhD people and even professors. I'm sorry to say, but I mean, a good number of them turn out to be extremely theoretical, and they may not be as good as you expect when initially you start working with them. There are those who are pretty good, but you know, at the end of the day, what matters is performance. And let's be real, if you're William Ruto and you have a PhD, is it in botany? What is botany that you come you come about, or you come out to brag to the masses? It means nothing. Perhaps if he had maybe a PhD in maybe governance or political science or economics, he could brag. But you see, it doesn't matter your education level. Look at people like Kibaki. Yes, Kibaki had his own failures, but this guy had a degree, I think a bachelor's degree in finance from the London School of Economics and Political Science. He had a degree in, I think, politics, is it philosophy and economics, or history, or something close to that, from Makerere University. And he at least tried, okay? We had chaps like Uhuru. Well, Uhuru's presidency wasn't really mercurial, or wasn't really that good, a little bit average. But you couldn't hear him bragging about his degree in political science and economics, you know. Jomo Kenyatta had a degree in anthropology. Daniel Moi, I think, had just a P1 certificate in primary school teaching. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, I am not admonishing, I am not looking down upon the essence of higher education. What I'm communicating is, these academic certificates do not really matter as far as leadership is concerned. Look around. How many people do you know in whatever areas you work, or in different places, who are in leadership positions? They are highly educated, but they cannot deliver, you know. So it doesn't really matter. So William Ruto should cut us some slack, and he needs to be informed. I mean, why are you a president and you cannot sit down? I mean, when do you sit down to work? This guy has been campaigning since day one he became president, just like in the previous regime when he became deputy president. The guy campaigned from 2013 until 2022. So when does he sit down to work? Because at the end of the day, what matters are the results. He has been saying, his people, his cronies have been saying that, oh, come 2027, it will be William Ruto versus his track record. They are living in denial, and you see, his track record is terrible, and he is the worst president ever to have been in this country.
To be equal to every citizen of the Republic of Kenya. Tumeelewana jameni? Na ndio sababu hiyo leo mimi nimefika hapa Garissa. Ile passport office ilikuwa hapa ambayo ilikuwa imefungwa, na ilikuwa imefungwa kwa vizuizi ndogo ndogo. Mimi naenda kufungua hiyo passport office leo. Hakuna haja tena ya kwenda kutafuta passport Nairobi. Sasa mtakuwa na mnapata passport yenu hapa Garissa. Wale mnataka kwenda haji ama hiji, si namna hiyo? Wale mnataka kwenda haji, sasa mnaenda haji kwenda kuhiji. Ama wale mnaenda haji sasa mambo yenu ya passport mtapata hapa. Na nimemwambia watu wa immigration, ili tusiwe na msongamano ya watu wanaenda kwa maombi. Nimewaambia watoe green channel ya wale watu wanaenda haji, wasisumbuliwe kwa airport, kwa sababu wanaenda kuombea hata na nchi yetu na wanaenda kutuombea sisi zote. Tumekubaliana jameni? Leo vile vile nimefika hii Garissa kwa sababu hii Garissa ndio county yenye iko na ng'ombe nyingi sana Kenya. Kenya hii has the third largest herd of livestock in Africa. Na county ambayo inaongozwa ni Turkana ikifuatwa na hii ya Garissa. Tunaelewana? Na pale mbeleni tumekuwa tukiweka pesa ya serikali kwa chai, tunaweka kwa hawa, tunaweka kwa mahindi, tunaweka kwa sukari. Nimesema mwaka huu tunaweka pesa ya serikali kwa ng'ombe na mifugo yetu vile vile. Na ndio sababu hiyo nimesema ile pesa mmekuwa mkitumia kwa chanjo ya ng'ombe, sasa serikali ya Kenya itawalipia. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Na ndio tumeanza hapa leo, na mimi nashukuru governor wa hapa na viongozi wa hapa. Ng'ombe almost 20% ya ng'ombe imechanjwa, kwa sababu kama tunataka kuendesha kilimo ama biashara ya ufugaji, kama tunataka nyama yetu iwe na bei ya sawasawa na maziwa yetu iuzwe katika soko ya Kenya, ya region na ya kimataifa, lazima tuwe a disease free country. Kama tuko na magonjwa kwa ng'ombe zetu, kama tuko na magonjwa kwa mbuzi zetu, tutakuwa wenyewe tuna undermine ile market ambayo tungepata ya mifugo yetu, market ya Kenya, market ya East Africa, market ya Africa na market ya kitaifa, ya kimataifa. Mimi nataka niwaulize nyinyi watu wa Garissa, si mnajua tunauza chai ng'ambo? Si mnajua tunauza kahawa ng'ambo? Si mnajua tunauza mambo hiyo ingine ng'ambo? Hata maua pamoja na mboga tunauza ng'ambo. Tukiuza nyama ng'ambo iko makosa? Tukiuza maziwa ng'ambo iko makosa? Sasa watu wanatuletea Kiingereza kidogo kidogo, si ndio? Na mkiona wale wanalalamika ni watu sijui wamesomea wapi. Si mimi niko na PhD? Si mimi naelewa nini inaendelea Kenya? Sasa mimi napata watu wengine wako na elimu kidogo kidogo wanajaribu kunifundisha. Mnanifundisha kazi gani? Ama namna gani jameni? Sasa